Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dead in Vinland, the game where nature has been restored. Balance in nature, the balance between the dark and the light sides of the force has been restored. And there is once again beer in the house. So good. No more warm gin and tonic. No more. I was so desperate yesterday for just a relaxing drink that I poured some cranberry juice and some water and some of that gin into a solo cup there and sipped on that in the evening for my evening relaxation. And in the grand scheme of things, it could have been worse. That's usually not the pinnacle. Hey, look at that, a level 1 of achievement that I try and strive for. I try usually to do a little bit better than than acceptable, but yeah, it was certainly a thing that existed in my belly. So this is gonna go up by 29. 39. We don't need to water that. Then this one's going to go up by 27, which would be more than enough. Same with this one. So we don't even need to water these. We technically could harvest, but again, there's no way to harvest specifically one plot. So yeah, we will just leave it be for the moment. Angelico, really, is that your life right now? I suppose it could be. Where's my man Yagoob? What are you up to? You're at the forge for some reason. You're going to come here and could be as much as 28 raw fish. That seems mildly excessive. 3 to 14. See, that's such a range, such a variety of potential outcomes there that kind of makes me a little bit nervous. Water and water for Tomo and Bloodwed. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We don't have enough water for people, do we? How is that enough water? I was only going to use 1.5 potable. Okay, well, in the meantime, anyway, we can make ourselves some salt or something. Do something with this before we max out our non-potable. That should be good, and then we'll do a little bit of this. Okay, we'll roll that over. Last video we had a strange encounter, right? It was like a we won handily, but we had to endure some pretty devastating blows, and we were on explore cautiously for some reason. Had to endure some pretty devastating blows in the form of an ample whip that really kind of knocked us on our feet. Are you guys buffed at all? You're not buffed. You're still buffed. You're still buffed. So we could, if we wanted to, if we had something on hand. We do have something on hand. What are these here? Health, min damage, and crit. We want his minimum damage up, maybe. Although I wouldn't mind having them all kind of on that similar rotation where we things come due at the same time, so to speak. Or do we want the opposite? Do we want maybe we do want the opposite. What is this? Healing +5. Interesting. Minimum damage. Yep, go ahead. 4 days. So I guess out of this, we'll either get 4 to 8. It's going to tell us right off the bat, like, that's not going to suddenly disappear. Well, no, obviously not, because it's 4. So we know right away the result of our roll. It is not a trait that just stays there for a certain number of days. It tells us up front what that number of days is going to be. Okay. So what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, that healing thing. Who do we want to use this on? Brother Angelico. He's really one that we could see filling in most often, because he's always just getting tossed around like an old hat. Okay, I think we're good here. We need Sodavig to come out of hiding, though. That's something that has to happen. Yes, you've got to cook us up some delicious fish, of which Yagoob managed to catch 9, so no complaints there. 18 to 54, we got 88. We're good, right? Everything should be fine. Yeah, we're good. Fast forward through that. So how's my day been? Well, thank you so much for asking. You know, I got to tell you, I really appreciate that. This obviously is a daytime recording. I'm not, you know, subject to the sleep patterns of the 3 women in my house. In fact, the little ones have scampered off for a few days, and they are out of my lack of hair, and the old wife McGee ball and chain is not due home from work for about at the very earliest another half hour. So yeah, we've got the place to ourselves here. It's a lovely sort of afternoon in that sense. Just came home from work, loving this rapid exploration here. Just came home from work, pretty sort of slow but not quite boring. You know, our summer students have all moved on to greener pastures, you know, for better or worse. I think we've got another one coming back for a few days later this week, but for the most part they're done, and so things are a little quiet, a little calmer around the old workstead there, and yeah. So I'm the kind of person who, you know, where do we get these vegetables from? What? Oh, I bet you we won those in the battle. That's the only thing I can think of. In that battle yesterday. Oh, and I have to apologize. My deepest apologies, sincerely. The last video was like an instant cut, right? I was just all of a sudden, it was you know, thanks very much for watching, and I was out. I was done. It's because you know, someone walked in the door behind me. Like I always say, if I turn my head like this, I can see the bottom left quadrant of the door to the big scary outside world there. So whenever someone decides that they're just gonna pop over for some reason, or decide to return home even though they were supposed to be out for a good hour, I'm the first to know, first one to know about it, because they show up kind of over my shoulder basically. We're gonna keep exploring. We got other people that we can heal here. And then we'll have Moira swing in here to the rescue, focusing on our disease. Yep. Let's repair this as well. That's just ridiculous. We'll have someone, Yagoob, I guess, come and get us some fish again. And I was thinking too, I don't know about this, but we have the option to butcher a sheep, right? And with all these sheep, there's two sheep on the map there. I'm wondering if it's not worthwhile to try a bit of an experiment in terms of butchering one of these guys, because I'm wondering if perhaps we'll get bones out of it, because the only limiting factor to this here is our bone supply, right, is eventually going to dry up, and that could become a problem in the not so distant future. So I mean, not necessarily going to worry about it too much. Look at that. In this video, like, we're not gonna just go out and guess I shouldn't have hung those berries up. And start slaughtering our sheep here, but it's something to be aware that I might be considering in the near future. So what was I saying? I was saying something relatively important, I'm sure. Something about I'm the kind of person who X. We maxed out our water. Oh, and Eirik gained a level. What was I talking about? That's embarrassing. Sneaky bastard. Dodge crit. Crit resistance goes way down, though. Apprentice Explorer. We could level up quickly. We're at -10 now. It might be worthwhile. Sure, why not? Probably not the right thing to do, but you know what? Tough toenails. Do I have a way to increase our potable water supply here? Boiling, no. Up by 5. Up by 5 for the potable water. Only takes wood. We'll bang that out quickly enough. This is embarrassing. I don't remember what I was talking about before I know I cut to apologizing for the sudden interruption because someone came home unexpectedly. There, we need to harvest this right now. We should, oh shoot. No, we can do this. Solveig is coming out to here. We'll have someone else cook right now. We don't need this so badly that, Moira's a decent cook. Tomo, you're gonna come over to here. You're gonna come off there. You guys are gonna do some of that for me. Where's Bloodwed? Over here. So these guys have already been fixed up. You can just get some of that. As can Angelico. And that should mean, yeah, this is all acceptable. Yeah, but I can't remember what I'm not the kind of person who something. And I'm too focused on the game here right now to remember what it is that I was talking about. That's okay. We'll either stumble back into that vein, that conversational thread later this video or in a later date. But until then, I'm just going to have a beer. When in doubt, just sit back and chill out. It'll come to you. It'll pop into your head and you'll figure it out. Or you won't. One of the two. Those are repaired. We explored some more. We're going to ramp this number up just like absolute crazy, right? It's going to be fabulous. Pop one of those and the day. I apologize for the lack of Viking related drama here. It's very unfortunate, but I'm not going to be kicking anybody. If for some reason we come across a thing where we have the opportunity to kill another character in a similar way to what we did with Gudrun, then I might take that opportunity, but just to spice things up a bit. But I'm not going to just boot Tomo or Nut and Solveig just because, you know, that's not going to happen. We have them in this for the long haul, so to speak. That's it for fish? Huh. Okay. I should use those veggies tomorrow so that and make some of those special meals out of them. I can't remember what I was gonna say. We lost another 6 berries. Probably lost some to rot as well if I could hazard a guess here. Oh no, theft. We lost it too. Theft. Interesting. So we got our stuff, which means you are gonna farm that. You guys just no. I think you know how much this is bothering me. Before I start to record the next video, I'll go back and rewatch this and see what I was talking about before I changed, tracks there and and moved on to talking about the last video. You don't belong here. Because really, it was not that it was important. I mean, nothing I do in life is that important. But let's see if we can discover it on our own. I'd been talking about the kids, our summer students, being gone now. I said, I'm not the kind of person who something. Don't remember. Can't remember. Potable water barrel too. We should stock more water in preparation for difficult times of drought. Maximum potable water stock +5. Yes, I know it's pronounced drought. Plow those fields. Very good, I think, Angelico. That looked like a double-digit fish roll. Okay, it's not so bad. We're ready to handle this. Kari's health is a little low. I think her trait might have worn off, which is completely my bad. Now, why does this start in this direction? I do not understand. This has got to go, though. We need to do this. We need to do this. We'll buff Kari now. And then we will do one of these. Crit for 2 only. So now we take some damage from the knives guy here, and they're all elites, so this could hurt. Gotta love that miss. Oh, debuffed her though. Low initiative now. Great. I think we still end up, yeah. We still got the benefit of this though. So how do we want to use our points now? We got 6 points. I think we'll move, shoot, and end our turn. The dodge would be nice, but I think I'd rather move. So we'll move, shoot. Damn. And then end our turn for more AP next go round here. And then we'll hopefully be able to just muscle this one out. Or not. I guess those traits really matter. We really should be looking at banging through a whole whack of those buffs. That sucks, man. That's brutal. Do this. And then do this. There we go. That's something at least. Getting the numbers advantage after the first turn is very nice. But taking a 10 crit is not so hot. We could do one of these. And a buff. Because they're in a melee row now, so we can just... 4 damage is not great, but it's not bad. And we get double turns in between, though. Tactical retreat. Sounds like not too bad. Gave him more AP. Oh, no, initiative. Only 2, that's fine. Totally fine. That's not so good. Well, he's always goes last anyway. That's going to hurt. Yeah. We got to do... We need a healer, or we need... I don't know what. So this archer is our next target, obviously. We might even move Eirik back, to be honest. Well, there's nothing much he can do back there, though. So she's buffed. No, she's not buffed. I thought we had him use his buff before jumping forward. Oh, that sucks. So I want to go with this. No, I want to target specifically this guy. We've got to take him out. We need a crit on him. There's nothing we can do. 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, yeah. So we can do this. Remove his damage resistance and his critical resist. Moves her forward. He resisted it, which is a waste of everybody's time. Got the crit though, and then we can move her back. She doesn't get the extra AP, but she's safe behind the line there. He's only got 4. I guess we do a double bull rush. That's huge. Wow, that might be the game right, or the battle right there. Yep. So we took a huge hit. It's been the story of just about every encounter lately. Eirik takes the brunt of it, and but we I mean, really handle the whole situation quite handily, without much of an issue. Anybody else that has injury? Yeah, Goob has a ton of injury for some reason. We'll get our best medic on the case, and we'll just temporarily shy away from exploration for a bit here. Kari can come over here with someone. Yeah, we went hemp last time, right? How was our food situation over here? We got 73. I mean, that's really all we use the wheat for. We got 12 of these we got to take care of as well. What else is Kari gonna do? Nothing, right? Damage resistance? I mean, that's pretty good. 2 irons. Minimum damage. I like the minimum damage one. I like the HP as well. We'll do that, and maybe Kari will actually come and help her mother here. I don't know if it'll be enough to get it done in one crack, but it should be pretty decent. What is your problem? Nothing for you to do there. Yeah, that's understandable. You can jump up here. We're just going to get everybody situated here, and then we're going to call it a video, and I'm so curious. I'm going to dive back and see what, that lost, that abandoned conversational thread is just going to eat away at my soul until I figure it out. Is this everybody? Something's missing. Solveig needs to be cooking. That was a close one. I think we got some stuff, didn't we? We're going to do something with these guys here, right? Yep, just so we don't lose them. 9, there we go. It doesn't seem like it's worth it to the bonus that you get from adding vegetables to your food doesn't justify the time it takes to grow the vegetables. Like, why would I want to tie up a plot of my garden here? Which reminds me, we didn't like 10 to 20 raw vegetables. Like, what am I gonna do with those? I'd have to use them all on that day, otherwise they're gonna rot. Like, what a waste of my time. I think we just go with hemp all around, right? And that's the only thing that makes any sense to me. Hemp is always necessary. Yeah, I guess we're good. So we'll do a proper outro here. No rushing. No, we get to say our proper goodbyes. Closure is always good. So you can come to terms with the fact that this video is ending. I know how much you miss the sultry sound of my melodic, soothing voice. I'm basically an ASMR channel by this point. So until next time, thanks very much. See you soon.